Okay, so maybe you're somebody who wants to get healthy, knows they need to lose weight, knows they need to take some healthier actions to be able to create a better life for yourself, but maybe you don't have a real goal. And if you don't have a real goal, you're not alone. But what we need to know is that it's just like, punching into a GPS or looking at a map. If you don't have a destination, any road will take you there. So it's kind of like going on to Google, whatever you look for, you'll find, right? So what we want to do is start to generate some thoughts about the things that are impacting you and making you feel like you need to grow as a person. And somewhere I like to start is kind of what's holding you back or what's having a negative impact right now on your life and on your health. So where I like to start with this is to look at, obviously, this what we stand for at Inner Strength is the 6 roots, right? So the tissue root, the health root, social root, the sleep root, and the environment root. And so if you have aches, pains, or injuries, how much of that is negatively affecting your life? So if it doesn't affect you at all, it's a 1, and if everything you do based off of your aches and pains during the course of the day, that's a 5. So look at your tissue, your nutrition. How much of an impact is that having against your energy or living the life that you want to live? How much is your fitness or lack of fitness or exercise impacting your life? How much is your social environment, your work, your family, and your friends? How much of a negative impact is that having on your life? Your quality of sleep. Do you have trouble falling asleep or staying asleep? And do you have trouble falling back asleep, or how much is that impacting your energy? And then your physical surroundings and the conversations, the surroundings that you have with your people. How much is that environment negatively impacting your energy on a day-to-day basis? And once you figure out where the energy sucks are happening most, that helps start to take our next step towards setting a goal. Now, not only is a goal working against negative factors in our life, but we want to be able to realize what we want. And this is not just in your health, but in your life, in your health, your wealth, and your relationships, everything that makes you happy. So what we do on this want sheet is that I want you to take 5 minutes, put pen to paper, and complete this. What do you want? Put that word here. And then write, I want blank, I want that, I want. And don't stop for 5 minutes. Literally set a timer and don't take the pen off the paper. And if you find that you don't really have many wants, then it's time to dream bigger. It's time to look at what your life can be instead of just focusing and settling on what your life is. So try that. What do you want moving forward? And don't justify anything. There's no so that I can blank on here. It's just wanting things because you want it. I feel like sometimes we put so much in our way because we as people feel like we shouldn't need to want anything. We should be happy with what we have. And I feel like to be able to expand in our health and be able to take steps in our health, we should be able to want more. Once you have what's negatively and what's stopping you in your life and where you want to go, you should have an idea of what kind of goals you should be able to set that are positive, realistic, and measurable. So you can set a goal is that I want to lose X amount of weight or gain X amount of muscle or be able to run a half marathon or whatever it is. Whatever it is, make sure that you phrase it in a way that is going to positively impact your life. Make sure it's something realistic. It's a game that you can win right now. And make sure that it is something measurable. So put a due date on it. Make sure that you can really focus with objective rather than subjective data to be able to measure your goals. Now, when we choose health, when we choose to expand, and when we choose more to live a better life for ourselves, a lot of times we expect everything to go easier than it was once we get there. But it's not true. We are just choosing a separate set of challenges. So, you should look at your goals and what challenges are you going to have to overcome. Obviously, time factors are a large thing. Being able to say no to people, being able to realize that to temper expectations of some people and put them where they need to be along your journey is something that takes a lot of effort and a lot of analysis, and being able to make sure that you're getting the right doses of the right people, places, and things, whether it's supporting you or working against you. Next is that once we have challenges, we might realize that the people that we are hanging around see the cheerleader deadwood matrix, if you haven't seen that one. You know, what sacrifices are you willing to make? Who do you need to say no to? What things do you need to say no to? What, questions do you answer repeatedly of the course of every day that you can just answer once, make a video of it, and be able to be more helpful to people that way by taking up less of your time? How much of your time are you willing to sacrifice on preparing healthy food for yourself? How much time are you willing to sacrifice to be able to spend more time around positive people? Who are you willing to sacrifice to cut out of your life in order for you to focus on your health? To say yes to you is to say no to somebody else sometimes. All of this comes along with doubts. All of this comes along with fear. But what are you afraid of that's holding you back the most right now? And what do you need to focus on and allow that anxiety and that fear to trigger positive reactions? See harnessing the positive power of anxiety for that one. Next is your 5, 6, 7. I've credit Paul Reddick forever for this, and this is the 7 layers of why. Basically, asking yourself what is so important about your goal, and why do you need to get closer to that? Why do you need to do what you're saying, and what is so important about adding that next step in your health to your life? Oftentimes, we find that this connects to our family. It connects to our wealth and our success, and often it creates to living a healthier, long-lasting life that we can create memories with people, because after all, creating a healthy life is creating a life where you can do the things that you love with the people that you love without any exception based off of what you can or cannot do. And if you're in a state of being able to not do something, finding the reason why you should be able to do it is often the most motivation and the biggest powerful thing that we can have in our life. I've obviously made plenty of videos talking about how to create an optimal functioning plan. This all comes together with creating simple, digestible games you can win, pieces of action that you can create that does not create stress for you, that is something so simple that you can create steps to it by writing it down and making it so simple that anybody else, including a kindergartner, could follow the steps and be successful with it, with an amount that amounts to you taking one simple step forward and playing the long game for you to be able to create success in your life. So to recap, I wanted to show you kind of what optimal functioning means, but really, if you don't have a goal, but you know you need to be healthy, where to start. And I hope that this kind of outline has given you the tools to be able to get started, to set a real achievable goal in your life, and to give you some clarity on what you need to do to get motivated to go there and the steps you need to take to do it. If you ever need any help with anything, or you would like me to give you some input, I'm always more than happy to do that. Hit me up, Ryan at wadetrained, WADETRAINED.com, or hit me up, coach_Ryan_Wade on Instagram, and I would be more than happy to help you on a journey to a happier, healthier life. Have a good one.